This is 3 plugins right now. So here's the raw again.
Will he still reach back for me? I done did a lot of dirt. Do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above.
That's mixing a lead vocal. You see how that just made us feel the song and the vocal more? You know what I'm saying? See how it just sits on top too?
Yeah.
How is this to you? Like, is this fun? Is this boring? How is it to you?
Nah, it's just interesting, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's mad interesting. It's just cool, like, what you can do to make a song just feel nice and desirable to listen to, you know what I'm saying? What was the biggest eye-opening process?
People never really pay attention to like how good like the song has to get. That like, has to do with a lot with mixing, you know? That's why I really noticed it about that today.
Sonic Gold Production.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube fam and friends? Quick word before we jump into this. If you've been struggling with finishing your mixes, you're not really sure when they're finished, maybe you just continue doing revisions, maybe the mixes that you're working on just aren't sounding right, you can't get them to the point that you're looking, I want to give you 6 of my favorite mixing processes that I use every single mix pretty much all the time to help me more confidently finish my mixes more consistently and with better results. It's a free mini course you can go take as my gift. The link to go take that is in the description below. It's called 6 Mix Finalizers. So go take that now and start completing mixes with more confidence. Without further ado, let's get into this video. The YouTube know your name, bro.
I'm Blanco.
How'd you get that name?
Yeah, that's what they've been calling me for a cool minute, you know, because I'm real light skinned.
Bro, that's crazy. The way we come up with names is so messed up sometimes.
Yeah, you know, but
They say, hey, you're light skinned, so you're gonna be Blanco. I'm gonna just show you mixing.
for sure.
So I'm gonna mix this entire track for JC, top to bottom. What's happening, my guy?
Eat a cook food and bun a split.
What you mean? What you mean? Don't know how the thing go. So basically, this is Pro Tools. I introduced you to this on the last session.
Yeah.
I think we recorded in this. So this is the industry standard in terms of recording, mixing. So right here we have the blue track right here. This is the beat. And then all these tracks right here are vocals. And the whole point of the mixing process is to like make whatever we have here sound the best that it can.
For sure.
Like when you listen to a record, anything, like you enjoy it because, not only because the song is good and the artist has great lyrics and they perform well, but because of how it sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a reason why you love certain records. You know what I mean? It's like how it sounds, it hits you. Like, so that's what mixing does, you know?
Yeah.
So, first thing in this process, I'm just gonna go through the process, and yeah, if you got any questions, yeah, bro, just be curious. Like I said, like just ask shit, like whatever.
For sure.
You said you learn best when you just watch anyway, so.
Exactly.
So yeah, we got the beat, we got the vocal. Number one thing right now is just to level the vocals with the beat. Just get everything at a nice level. So I'm gonna start working with the verse vocal first, and then I'm gonna move over to these chorus vocals.
Sure.
So let's see. Let me highlight these a different color. All right, let's see how this sounds.
Got it bumping. I done seen the darkest nights. I was moving with no compass, hard cold from that trauma.
All right, based off of what you just heard right there, how does that vocal sound to you?
You sound cool.
With the beat?
Maybe a little low.
Yeah, exactly. So we just got to make the vocal. This is honestly one of the first stages that a lot of people just don't even take the time to do properly. But yeah, we just need to hear the vocal a little bit more clearly, so let's just get a healthy level. Actually, number one, you see how this mix bus track, you see how those yellow meters were showing there?
Yeah.
That means everything is coming in a bit hot, and we don't want to be clipping. So we're going to reduce the track volume quite a bit on the beat.
I done seen the darkest nights. I was
See
moving.
the levels are a little bit lower.
Yeah.
We're not clipping anymore.
I done seen the darkest
The reason
nights.
why that's important is because now we have what's called headroom. We have space to like add gain and like plugins if we need to.
For sure.
So now let's bounce the vocal one more time.
I done seen the darkest nights. I was moving with no compass.
Notice the beat's lower now, so
It's hard cold from that trauma had me feeling kinda heartless.
we turn up the beat a little bit to match the vocal.
Mama prayed over my life, said the Lord still got a promise, but I'm fighting all these demons. I ain't sure I wanna trust. Yellow records with decisions. I was chasing fast.
Let's see how this chorus sounds.
1,000 sins, will I make it above? 1,000 sins, I've been asking for heaven.
See, same thing there. You see that little yellow there?
Yeah.
So this is a little bit loud. We don't want to be...
So every time the yellow shows up, that's when you got to put it more down?
Yeah, ideally.
Sure.
Because you know distortion, you heard of distortion, right?
It sounds familiar.
It's just like, distortion is you've exceeded the level of which the computer can handle your audio.
Yeah.
So now it's gonna sound like, I don't know how it's just gonna sound like it's distorting. Like the audio is gonna degrade, it's gonna break up.
For sure.
It's not gonna sound as clean.
Yeah.
So we wanna keep the audio clean. So basically we just wanna have as much headroom possible so that we don't get to a point where we're distorting.
1,000 sins, will I make it above?
So see all that headroom? All of this gap right here is headroom. So now we got plenty of space to work with.
1,000 sins, but he still show love. 1,000 sins, I've been asking for heaven.
I actually like the level of that too a lot better. And then let's go to the next lead vocal, which is like this bridge vocal thing.
Sleeping yet? 1,000 sins, I ain't proud of that, but I'm still talking to God, I ain't turned my back. 1,000 sins, still I ask for grace. Tears fall quiet, I don't show my face. 1,000 sins trying to cleanse my soul. If you
Alright, all the lead vocals level-wise are decent, so I'm already in a good spot. So now, the next thing I like to do is just start processing the lead vocal for the verse. And I'll move to the chorus and then to the bridge. And once I got all the lead vocals done, I'm gonna do the backgrounds. So.
I done seen the darkest nights. I was moving with no compass. Hard cold from that trauma had me feeling kinda heartless. Mama prayed over my
So already, like, the vocal already sounds pretty good because we get good recordings in here.
life.
Let's solo it though.
In the darkest nights, I was moving with no compass. Hard cold from that trauma had me feeling kinda heartless.
So the main thing that I hear with his vocal here is we could compress it a little bit more. We could decrease the dynamic range. So like, especially when you're rapping and you're really spitting, there's a lot of there's a lot of moments that like push out.
Yeah.
And when you put that on top of a beat, those moments when your voice are really pushing out can like not fit in with the beat as well as it could. So to help the vocal fit in with the beat a lot better, we could just compress it. And I'll use one of my favorite compressors here, the 1176. So like you see these little peaks right here?
Yeah.
This is what the compressor is gonna do, is kind of like,
Tone it down a bit.
yeah, reduce those. So the whole vocal, the sound of the vocal is a lot more even.
For sure.
So
Before I change, will he still reach back for me? I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life. Lost a couple to the streets and went to earn some real stripes. We all got sins, but I might have did it twice. I'm repenting for them nights. You don't understand this life. Still reach back for me. I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life. Lost a couple to the streets and went to earn some real stripes.
you hear that difference?
Yeah.
You sure?
A little bit.
This is honestly one of the hardest things for most people to actually hear. So let me do it before and after. Here's it before.
Back for me, I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, they back for me. I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above.
It feels like, it's more of a feeling. You feel how the vocal just feels more like butter. That's the only way I can explain it. Like, it's just smoother.
If you really pay attention to it, you could tell the difference. Like you hear the difference too once you click the thing.
You hear the smoothness to it.
Yeah.
So that is the key. This is the first step, is just kind of like evening out the vocal is what I call it. And making sure, like, when you put this in and take this out, we have the same volume before and after. A lot of people put on a compressor, and after they compress the vocal, it's just like super loud.
Yeah.
And really what you did is, yeah, you may have compressed a little bit, but now the volume is so different that you can't even tell really what's going on, what's happening.
Yeah.
So And the cool thing about this plugin with a lot of these plugins is there's a mix knob, so you can blend how much of the compression sound you want with the original uncompressed sound. So if you want it a little bit more dynamic, you can just blend that mix knob a little bit lower.
I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain.
I like that. Let's hear this in the mix now.
Like, who the hell is that, homie? If I die before I change, will he still reach back for me? I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody.
So what I ended up needing to do with this is once I played his vocal in with the beat, I felt like I needed to adjust the release a little bit. You know what the release on the compressor is?
Nah, what is it?
It's like, the release is how fast the compressor is gonna let go of your voice or let go of compressing your voice.
Yeah.
So you don't want it always clamping down on your voice or holding on to it too long because you still want to feel the dynamics. So you kind of have to gauge the release to more or less the tempo of the song.
Okay.
So if it's too slow, your vocals is gonna feel squashed. If it's too fast, it's not gonna feel like a compressor is doing anything to your vocal. So it's really about finding that sweet spot.
Still reach back for me. I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it a buzz. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they still reach back for me. I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my.
You know what I'm saying? So that is step one. I think the next step I need to clean up his voice EQ-wise. Hey, I hope you guys have been finding this video helpful and useful. I have a free resource, link in description below. It's called 6 Mix Finalizers. It's a mini course that I've designed to help producers, artists, upcoming engineers just like yourself finish your mixes faster. And I really wish someone would have shared this resource with me in the beginning of my mixing journey. So if you want to go check that out, link is in description below. Let's get back to the video.
Reach back for me. I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before.
So there's one frequency region that I'm like hearing a lot more prominent than others. How does it sound to you?
Like what, without it or with it?
With the compressor in.
It sounds smoother. So you could if you like really pay attention to it, you could tell a little difference in it.
So check this. I'm hearing a little bit like, you know, plosives. You heard of plosives before? Plosives is like when, like, think of the word plosive.
Yeah.
Is when you get that like, that bass, that kind of like hits the mic.
Yeah.
And it sounds it kind of pops a little bit.
Yeah.
Still reach back for me. I done did a lot of.
Or like on the back, still reach back.
Reach back for me. I done did a lot. Still reach back for me. I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it. Mind right before I make it above.
So this vocal sounds really decent, but to help kind of like smooth out all that stuff, you can just reduce a little bit of low end in this instance. Sometimes you got to boost a lot of low ends for a vocal, for the tone, but in this instance, we could actually balance his voice a little bit more just by cutting some of that low end.
And my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by
somewhere there, but not too much, because we don't want his voice to sound too thin. But right at this point, it already started to like.
Day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the.
It already started to clean up, you know what I'm saying?
Still show love. I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle. Still show love.
Yeah, something like that's cool. And then what I'll do too is just like do a cut here, just to get rid of any rumble down here, basically, that we don't.
Do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life. Lost a couple to the streets and
the next thing I would do is, and I'm actually gonna put this on first, as the first insert is a de-esser. So de-esser, this plugin now just helps you smooth out the harshness on your vocal a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like what is the harsh, when you hear this vocal, what is the harsh part of his voice?
Dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above.
Like the hard part about his voices?
The harsh part.
Or like the thing you're saying, like that sound. Yeah, I understand.
So the higher frequencies.
Yeah.
So like this helps you reduce some of those like S's and those T's.
Yeah.
And that like harsher kind of tones that can come when you record on a condenser microphone.
Reach back for me.
So right here, I'm listening to what the plugin is listening to. All of that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of that.
Till see my cousin and my grandfather.
So it's not even that bad, but this will help.
My cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand. My cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then.
So you don't want to do too much because it will sound like if I do too much, this will sound like he has a lisp. Like check this out.
Grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to.
It takes away all the definition, all the clarity. So you don't want to do too much, but let's put it back to where.
Get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understands.
We can still reduce some of that low
Might
in his voice.
God still show love. I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain.
Yeah, that sounds a little more balanced.
Love, I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather.
The cool thing about Pro Tools, you can just bypass all these plugins, so now we can see how much of a difference we really made.
Yeah.
And usually it's not like nothing, mixing is not about creating like a night and day difference, but it's about making us feel the elements in our songs a lot better.
Yeah.
And just feel good about listening to them. So here's before.
I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life.
Smoother, right?
Yeah.
Smoother. It's a little bit lower in volume though, so I actually need to boost back some volume. Let me do that.
Change, will he still reach back for me? I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain.
And that's the key of like doing this process is like always making sure that before and after volume is the same, because that's what allows you to really tell if you're on the right track. You know what I'm saying? I think we got a little bit more clarity to his voice. So clarity is in the high end. So
God still show love. I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above.
So generally we just can do like a boost like this for his voice. I just want to add a little bit of clarity, not enough. Like you can make your vocal harsh by adding too much, so you got to be careful, but you just want to have that little bit of air on his voice.
Yeah,
it's going to help the clarity and like cut through the mix a bit more.
They heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understands.
Like already, that's so much more clear than before. Listen.
Stand the struggle till they see it in real life. Lost a couple to the streets and went to earn some real stripes. We all got sins, but
You know what I'm saying?
I might have did it twice. I'm repenting for them.
But notice, since I am getting that clarity that I want now, it may have brought out more of those S's and those T's that we use the de-esser. So I may have to go back now to the de-esser and correct some things.
Lost a couple to the streets and went to earn some real stripes. We all got sins, but I might have did it twice.
I like the tone now a little bit better, but now we just have to correct some of the de-essing. So let's hear it with the beat in though.
My mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain, but until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life. Lost a couple to the streets and went to earn some real stripes. We all got sins, but I might have did it twice. I'm repenting for them nights. You don't understand this life.
So basically that was compensating for the high end, is just decreasing that threshold all the way down a little bit, making those S's and those T's a bit more smoother, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
All right, now we just need to add a little reverb. Let's add a little reverb to his voice.
To the streets.
What's up?
What's that?
Reverb is basically a bunch of echoes.
Oh, sure.
So it just like puts your voice in a space.
Yeah.
It's a natural thing to have, like there's reverb in this room. There's reverb in every space that you're in. But this is here, listen to it.
I still show love, I'm trying to get my mind right
Oh, for sure. I see what you're talking
It
about.
gives you that sound. So
before I make it up.
you want to add just for hip hop vocals, especially lead vocals, you don't want to add too much.
Yeah.
Just a little bit to make them feel like they're in a more, what I like to call expensive space.
No, for sure.
Something like a space that just sounds more professional, more, sounds better, which just, you can achieve that just by adding just a little bit.
Before I change, will he still reach back for me? I done did a lot of dirt, do God still show love? I'm trying to get
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a lot.
my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain. But until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life. Lost a couple to the streets and went to earn some real stripes. We all got sins, but I might have did it twice. I'm repenting for them nights. You don't understand this life. Yeah.
You see how it just sounds like just that little taste
Yeah, for sure.
of a decent reverb just makes your voice just sound more expensive. That's the best way I can put it. Like it just sounds, You don't want to overdo it though. So one more thing that I would probably add to just even out his vocal on here is, we could just do it on the Pro Q. So the low register of his voice is, tonally it sounds good, but there's moments where, like the plosives, meaning that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know if he recorded with a pop filter on, but there's just moments where his voice, like there's a power there in the low end that is being captured that we need to, do something to help fix. So what you can do on Pro Q is basically dynamic, it's basically multi-band compression or dynamic compression. So I can use this right here, and it's gonna, like moments that are gonna exceed a certain threshold, is gonna clamp down on those, just even it out even more.
Yeah.
So notice that a lot of my style of mixing is just listening to what's wrong and just fixing those problems, as opposed to like, a lot of people just go to like, let me make something sound good, or let me like do a lot of things to make it sound better, but they're not really listening to the problems that exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is a huge part. So
Will he still reach back for me? I done did a lot of dirt.
we did a lot of dirt, reached back. Those things like on the ear, again, remember, it's not always about what you hear, but how you feel a vocal. And for me, it's like feeling those elements right now is a little bit too powerful. So I need to use this multi-band compression to like kind of just level those out a bit more. Check it out.
Do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain. But until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life. Lost a couple to the streets.
There it is. So check this out.
I done did a lot of dirt. Do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain. But until then, day by day, I'm trying to...
Again, we're just going for more smoothness, more control of the voice. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I can actually do the same thing on this EQ here, and this would help tame some of those S's and those T's a little bit more too.
My cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain. But until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life.
Till they see real life. It's honestly not that bad, but there's just certain moments where it does come out.
Understand the struggle till they see it in real life.
So check this out. I'll loop that section.
Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life.
You hear that difference?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, it sounds like with the S's and the T's.
A little smoother?
Yeah.
That's all that matters, man. So there, here's before.
And in the rain, nobody understand the struggle till they see it
Not bad.
It's the after, right?
Here's the after.
in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life.
You see how that feels?
Yeah, it don't make that like sound. You know?
Yeah,
It's
it
straight.
just feels more smooth on the ear, you know what I'm saying? So just little things like that, bro, like really add up. This is 3 plugins right now. So here's the raw again.
Will he still reach back for me? I done did a lot of dirt. Do God still show love? I'm trying to get my mind right before I make it above. See my cousin and my grandfather, they heal my pain.
So you see how that, like, that's mixing a lead vocal. You see how that just made us feel, to me it just made us feel the song and the vocal more.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
I feel
Like this is raw.
But until then, day by day, I'm trying to stand
The energy of that is just a little more flat.
in the rain. Nobody understand the struggle till they see it in real life.
Versus-
Lost a couple to the streets and went to earn some real stripes. We all got sins, but I might have did it twice. I'm repenting for them nights. You don't understand this life. Yeah.
See how it just sits on top too?
Yeah.
So that's mixing, bro. That is just the one lead vocal though, so it is a bit of a process. Let's go to the chorus. How is this to you? Like, is this fun? Is this boring? How is it to you?
Nah, it's just interesting, you know?
Interesting, right?
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure. I think it's mad interesting. That's why I love this shit. All right.
Yeah, especially if you like interested in it, you know?
I think it's really interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just cool, like, what you can do to make a song just feel nice and desirable to listen to, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Hey, I hope you guys have learned something from today's video. I would love to hear your thoughts, so comment below and I'll check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos coming up. My name is Princeton Brown. I'm a producer and mixing engineer based in Los Angeles, and I would love to hear from you. If you have a brand new song that you're working on and would love a mix on by me, send it my way. I would also love to give you feedback on the mixes that you're working on, so please send those my way. Last but not least, I have a free mini course called 6 Mix Finalizers. All of this information is in the description below. Thank you guys again for tuning in and watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Sonic Gold Production.